Sat there having my tea and toast this morning, and I just thought, I wonder what ChatGPT would speculate about the future of the Amazon Kindle range. So I asked it. So in this video, let's speculate. I'm Mark from The Spark. Welcome back to another video, and yes, we're going to speculate about the future of the Kindle, and I would love to know what you think about these potential speculative advancements that we might see in 2024 and beyond. Nothing of what I'm about to say is concrete. There's no evidence that any of these things are about to happen, but I thought this video would be a little bit of fun. So let me know what you think as I go through them. So what did ChatGPT speculate about the future of the Kindle? Let's have a look here. Number one was advanced e-ink display technology. The possibility of a color e-ink display remains a topic of interest. While this would bring Kindle closer to tablet-like capabilities, would it really bring it closer to tablet-like capabilities? I don't think it would. It could enhance the experience of reading graphic-like content like magazines and comics. Yes, it's true. When is Amazon going to release a color-enabled e-ink display? And I do recognise they're already out there, aren't they? And the ones that I've seen, I've not had them in my hands, but the ones that I've seen, the colours do look rather pastely. They don't really pop with any kind of vibrancy, and I wonder whether the technology of e-ink is really up to the task as of yet to display really poppy, vivid colours that we would need to really enjoy comics and other things like that. So yes, I think it's a good question to be asking Amazon. When are you going to be releasing an e-ink display? But maybe they just don't think that it's at a stage where it would add anything to their line. There we go. What do you think? All right, number two. This was interesting. Solar and kinetic charging. Innovations in battery technology such as solar and kinetic charging could be explored. This would extend the battery life of the device, making it even more convenient for avid readers. Well, my first thought on that is that you would need to be a really avid reader to get anywhere near the end of the battery life of your Kindle. Those things last for yonks. I mean, if you don't use kind of the backlight too much, if you don't use your Bluetooth, and maybe if you're not always connected to Wi-Fi, they'll just go on forever. But it is an interesting thing, isn't it? You know, what if, it reminded me, it made me think about calculators that when I was at school, and you know, the solar powered calculators, you know, a little solar panel at the top that would pick up the fluorescent light kind of power coming from the ceiling. That was enough to power a calculator. Now the advancements in technology these days, could there be a spot on a Kindle somewhere, maybe it's under the bezel or something, where it could genuinely charge a little bit via solar power? Maybe. And kinetic charging, I assume that's kind of where you're moving and you're creating energy, and that kind of transfers somehow to the Kindle. That's possibly a little bit way off, but because, yeah, I mean, when you think about it, with Kindle, you generally sat there still, so really would the kinetic thing be needed as a possibility? I think more than likely it'd be something to do with the solar charging, but we'll see. All right, number three, smart page technology. Now this could be interesting in terms of accessibility. Let's listen to this. Incorporating AI to predict reading pace. Well, it already kind of does predict reading pace, but let's go on and adjust page turns accordingly. So that's interesting. So maybe as it learns, maybe it can somehow look at your eyes better, know where you are on the page, know what the reading pace is that you generally turn at, and turn the page for you. That'd be really interesting. Is there anything out there right now where you can kind of make a head movement or something like that? I don't think there's anything for e-ink display device. Maybe there is something on kind of tablets like an iPad or what have you. Interesting. Could AI help you read if that is something you can't do physically with your hands? I think that might be something interesting to explore. Okay, improved ergonomic design is number four. With a focus on comfort, future Kindles might feature more ergonomic designs suitable for prolonged reading sessions without causing strain. Well, I think they're pretty good as they are right now. I think, as you know, if you watch my why I chose the Kindle Paperwhite signature edition over buying another Kindle Oasis, because my Kindle Oasis broke. I'll put the video on a link somewhere. The only thing I did miss was that little bit at the side of the Kindle Oasis where I could hold it comfortably without, because at the moment I kind of feel like I have to hold the thing, you know, like that, so I don't, and my thumb doesn't cover the screen, particularly when I'm sleeping at night on my pillow and I'm holding it and my thumb gets in the way at times. What other ergonomic designs could you add to a Kindle? How could you make it more comfortable to read? I don't know, other than creating a larger bezel on one side, which I've already done. I can't think of much. Okay, number 5. Enhanced audiobook features. Given the rising popularity of audiobooks, Kindles could feature integrated audiobook features such as seamless transitions between ebook reading and audiobook reading. Well, they do that, don't they? Whisper sync, they've already got that. And synchronized highlighting to follow along in the text while listening. Now that could be interesting. I don't think that's a feature right now where you could listen to the audiobook and then watch it. Maybe that's something that you might want. Maybe you want to be able to see as well as listen what you're doing. I don't know what kind of circumstances where that might be overtly useful. Maybe if you're learning English or something like that, but still could be useful, could be something that you might want. What do you think about that? Could they do anything more with the audio and the text? This is interesting. 6, haptic feedback. To simulate the sensation of turning physical pages, haptic feedback technology could be introduced, adding a tactile dimension to the e-reading experience. That's quite intriguing for me, because particularly, you know, as I moved away from the Kindle Oasis and back onto just kind of touch screen thing, could there be something that vibrates as I touch the page to kind of indicate that page turn rather than just visually seeing it? Interesting. I think I'd be interested in wanting to see what that was like. Number 7, this is a bit of a weird one. Improved web functionality. As e-readers evolve, there might be a push towards enhancing web-centric features, making Kindles more versatile in their functionality. I don't want to go look at the internet on my Kindle. My Kindle is for reading or listening to books. I don't want to search the web on my Kindle. Thank you very much. And I think the success of is it the Silk browser on the Kindle, which or did they just call it the experimental browser? Well, anyway, I never go on it. So there we are. Do you actually use that browser? Let me know. Number 8, only had 8. So number 8, final one. This is good. I like this one. Privacy features. Screen protectors or built-in features that limit the viewing angle could be introduced, ensuring privacy in public spaces. Now, what might you be reading that you don't want anybody else to know about? I don't know, that's entirely up to you, but I kind of like the idea of not having somebody potentially reading over my shoulder because they literally couldn't, because the angle would be wrong. Something about that. I mean, I don't read anything of that nature that you know, I'm thinking 50 Shades of Grey or something like that you might not want others to read. But I think I like the idea of it. I don't know. Anyway, what do you think? So that was 8 things that ChatGPT suggested that could be coming to the Amazon Kindle range in the future. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Let's speculate together. Okay, until my next video, happy speculating.